Uganda on June 3rd on an international friendly game in Addis Ababa before heading to Ghana. It's a beautiful morning. Let's move. We're moving. Let's let you know that Leonardo Bonucci believes Juventus are now a certainty, not a surprise, in the Champions League final after booking their spot in the Cardiff showpiece. Yes, Mario Mandzukic and Dani Alves were on target as Juve defeated Monaco 2-1 and last night's semi-final second leg in Turin for a 4-1 aggregate triumph. Italy international Bonucci said a more mature Juventus and a movable force in Syria as they seek European glory have shown that they truly belong on the big stage, having lost to Barcelona in the 2014-2015 Champions League decider. Now, Leonardo Jardim believes Monaco did French football proud in their exhilarating run to the Champions League semi-finals. I wonder if that's any consolation. The Ligue 1 champions-elect came up short against Scudetto holders Juve, going down 2-1 last night in Turin after a 2-0 defeat on home soil the previous week. Jardim's young stars have lit up the tournament, however, with Kylian Mbappe, Thomas Lemar, Bernardo Silva and others thrilling in goal-leading ties against Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund. When I bring you on board, I'll ask you if that's enough consolation to have lit up the place, but then to have been cut short when you can see paradise just in front of you. Now, Monaco star Kylian Mbappe insists he learned plenty during his side's Champions League semi-final loss to Juve. Now, while the 18-year-old forward managed to get on the score sheet in Turin, Monaco fell to a 4-1 aggregate defeat after a 2-1 second-leg loss. Mbappe said the experience will prove useful to him personally and to Leonardo Jardim's team as a whole. All right, let's go over to Real Madrid, where the quest for his second successive Champions League trophy, Zinedine Zidane has urged his side to forget about their sizable advantage going into the return leg of the semi-final clash with Atletico. Now, Madrid, just like in the past 2 rounds, the coach is adamant that Los Blancos must play to win on the night if they are to reach the Cardiff final. With Real so close to doing the double, the Frenchman was clear that the trophy cabinet will not necessarily dictate his satisfaction with the players in the coming weeks, but their overall effort levels indeed will.
My love, your Indomitables pack is now 50 naira.
Indomie 50 naira! Indomie 50 naira!
Nothing tastes like my Indomie. Now 50 naira for Indomitable pack.
Indomie, tasty nutrition, good for you.
This
is Sports
Radio.
The name of the game. Football. The name of the game. Football. The name of the game. Football.
Yes, it's still a beautiful language Wednesday morning right here on Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, your champions down, making the round, letting you know things that are percolating as it concerns the round letter game of football. And we're still giving it to you while it's hot, fresh, and so spicy. Still on the foreign scene, let's go to this man. His name, Arsene Wenger. He's the manager of Arsenal Football Club of England, and he has questioned Chelsea's style as Antonio Conte's men close in on the Premier League title. Wenger's teams have been renowned for playing possession-based games, but Chelsea are 6th in that statistic this season with 54.2%. That follows on from Leicester City's remarkable title-winning campaign of 2015-2016 when they ranked 18th with just 42.4. Wenger pointed to the trend of the Premier League's top teams and said a lack of European football also helped. But I wonder, it being language day, only to Joa Kataba Mayobo, Shenwa Dielo Yekatigbo. All right, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp is unsure when captain Jordan Henderson will return, but he refused to rule out a comeback this season. Henderson has been sidelined since February with a foot injury and is yet to resume full training. Now, while Klopp remains uncertain about a return for the England international, he said it could still be possible late in the campaign. All right, let's let you know that Inter have parted company with head coach Stefano Pioli amid what the club described as a difficult season. Oh my goodness. The Nerazzurri are 3 points adrift of a European sport, battling city rivals AC Milan and Fiorentina for the final Europa League spot in Serie A. Now, Pioli was Inter's third coach in a turbulent season after Frank de Boer replaced Roberto Mancini on the eve of the campaign. That was before he was sacked in November. Now, former Lazio coach Pioli initially led an improvement in fortunes, winning 10 of his first 13 games in charge. However, a winless run of 7 games has cost Pioli his job. And that's where we begin this morning as I bring on board Anthony Beckeremo and Elegbeta One, yes, the ruler of the Mede Kingdom. Don't forget that you're also a part of the show. 0700 is the number to dial. And you can tweet at 89 Brilla FM, and of course the Facebook fan page Sports Radio Brilla for Rilla. A third man to lose his job after 7 games with no win. Deserved, or should it have left him a bit more in charge of the club? Anthony.
Well, sadly, that's the irony of football. 2 coaches actually fired last night. Real Betis fired their coach. Inter Milan also fired, of course, Stefano Pioli, the man you just mentioned. And that's the middle name of, or maybe better say the toga of coaching. They are hired and then they are fired. The only difference is when you look at the history of Sir Alex Chapman Ferguson, and then you look closely at what is happening at the Emirates with Arsene Wenger. Those two coaches, they were more or less untouchable, but other coaches in world football, no matter how good they are, they of course were fired. If you look at this season, this current campaign, people still find it very hard to reconcile how Claudio Ranieri lost his job. But then when you look at all these coaches, you see, of course, you expect that it was coming. Inter Milan are a big club side when you look at Italian football. Not as big as AC Milan, not as big as Juventus, but they're a big club side, and results obviously would come. There are coaches that would readily take the job, but I am not surprised. I think it was one thing that was coming, and the sack was only confirmed last night, so he would look for fresh opportunities elsewhere.
Fresh opportunities. But then what I want to look at is, why is it that something that is used for one coach is not applicable to other coaches?
One coach.
Well, I don't know. What you want to take a look at it? Is it money? Is it pedigree? What exactly is the yardstick used to measure?
No, I think the rule, we all agree here, everybody in this house agree that exception is not the rule. So we cannot use an Arsene Wenger exception, which is a misnomer, an interregnum in the whole schedule of coaching, hiring and firing, or a placement of coaches to judge others. So let's pretend like Arsene Wenger and Arsenal and Emirates is out of the radar.
But then I want to ask a quick question.
With the
devil's advocate now, because you immediately everyone jumped
because
to the conclusion that we're talking about Arsene Wenger. Now, let me ask a question, hypothetical. If Fergie had not retired, and he had gone from that time when he retired to now without a win, without a trophy, do you think he would have been sacked?
No. But he's not going to do outside the top four. It's not possible because it's not in his element. You understand me? Elephant in the bond.
Which means you can use the same thing to measure. That means you can put them in the same category. Talking about
Arsene Wenger does not have the element of Sir Alex. So it's a taboo to go to the ATM with your checkbook and expect money to come out. See, the two people not in the same element. Sir Alex Ferguson have one thing that is good and great about him. He was reinventive every 4 years. Sir Alex Ferguson reinvent the wheel of production and the wheel
which makes
of coaching.
It even more.
But Arsene Wenger is not.
Wenger has not been fired.
He just tried to reinvent himself now with bringing back the 20 years ago 3-4-3 because he said they work with Italians and then the rest of them. But basically, saying Arsene Wenger works with people when they say I employ all of them. Recently, they mooted the idea of bringing a football director, and the first question Arsene Wenger would ask is, who is a football director? Is this somebody who stands in the middle of the road and direct traffic of where football should go?
You can imagine that.
That's to tell you how powerful, how obsolete and how powerful he is. It's obsolete in the knowledge of the game because every other club, their football director helped to make transfer easy. Let me remind you that Luis Suarez deal did not put through, not just because of that stupid offer, but because of slow motion. The Arsene Wenger way. Let me do it my way. If they say they get football director, a football director will add for, he will jump on the plane, he will go there and sit with them and make sure the papers are signed. What's it called?
They have a certain law that does that.
Oh, good. What's it called? The deal that brought in the player, last minute player from Everton to Man United, who's an assistant coach at Manchester City now, from Everton to Arsenal. What's his name? Michael Arteta. That deal was run for 24 days. 24 days to sign common Arteta. 24 days and last minute. You know that the guy he signed that contract without doing medicals.
And you know the funny thing is, still talking about Arsene Wenger. He's come out to actually question Chelsea's style, Antonio Conte's style. And when you're talking about possession, yes, indeed, gave you that statistic earlier on. He questioned Chelsea's style as Conte's men closing on a Premier League title. His teams have been renowned for playing possession-based games, but Chelsea are 6th on that statistic this season, which means in playing close possession, they are number 6. This is an Arsene Wenger has come out to question.
The most important table in the English Premier League is not the ball possession table.
It's not
it is the table, the league table, and on that table, the champions will be named on Friday. Other things being equal, so Arsene Wenger should get off his short horse. It's not even a high horse. Get off that low horse and see the reality.
So Arsene Wenger, where they criticize that system, so Arsenal assist on the table on away form. Hold on, no. On home form, they are 4th. Now, on this same form too, on away form, Chelsea are on top of the log. On home form, Chelsea are second, 5 points behind Tottenham Hotspur. It means that on both fronts, Arsenal cannot get mad to question.
All right, we'll come back to that. I don't want to make it about Arsenal and England football this morning, right about now. When we come back, we'll talk about how close you can get and what meaningful, if anything, how meaningful it is. If you get so close but you don't make it, what can you still take from it? We're talking about Monaco when we get back from taking this break.
My love, your Indomitables pack is now 50 naira.
Indomie 15 naira. Indomie 15 naira.
Nothing tastes like my Indomie. Now 50 naira for Indomitable pack.
Indomie, tasty nutrition, good for you.
The name of the game. The name of the game. The name of the game.
Yes, welcome back. It is Sports Radio 88.9 Real FM. Your champions are sincere apologies. We've been hogging the microphone, but not to worry. We'll bring you on board right about now. Yes, indeed. 0700000889 on Twitter at 89 Real FM, on the Facebook fan page Sports Radio Brilla for Rilla. And you can watch live and as you listen and participate when you log on to www.brilla.net. Yes, Leonardo Jardim believes Monaco did French football proud in their exhilarating run to the Champions League semi-finals. The Ligue 1 champions elect came up short against Scudetto holders Juve, going down 2-1, of course 4-1 on aggregate. And I'm saying, could they be proud of that? I mean, coming so close, everybody said, oh, you guys did wonderfully well. You put French football on the face of the world map, yada, yada, yada. But they still did not make it to the next stage.
Next stage is relative. In England, they say Leicester made England proud. They didn't get to the stage of Monaco. Some people say Sevilla made Spain proud too by getting to where they got to. Paris Saint-Germain, when the season starts, Paris Saint-Germain is the numero uno to go as far as the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. Monaco, as much as we know, nobody expected a Falcao to do 10 goals this season. Not talk of doing that much. Nobody saw Mbappe coming. So if you put all that in the mix, the most exciting team in the UEFA Champions League this season has been Monaco. So they can take pride in that. And then when you lose to Juventus,
so you mean you're saying there's something? It's a value.
Yes, it's a value. Yes,
is valuable.
A team that shot at Barcelona home and away, and you are able to score one goal against them, that's no problem. It's okay.
Anthony, you agree with him?
Well, not entirely, but I think for Monaco, they can take the spirit of the Champions League. After all, when we went to the Olympics, I did not win anything. We came back with the spirit. They can take the spirit of the Champions League. It was very, very difficult. I did say that Monaco, looking at the teams left, I did say Monaco was number 4 in terms of, you look at the favorites, Real Madrid, Juventus, and of course Atletico Madrid and Monaco in that order. They can of course see it as a learning curve and experience. If some of these players, or if the entire team can stay, perhaps they might build on this, but then they never build on it. The players keep moving. When it looks like Monaco is getting a settled side, James Rodriguez will move, Carrasco will move, Mbappe might even move. So they can take the spirit. They've been to the final before, lost to Porto in 2004. So it's not like they've not been around this place before. If they took the spirit to 2004, what are they taking now? It's still the same spirit. They were exciting to watch, excited to follow. They played without fear. They relied very much on their attack, and then their defending was, woeful at times. And I think that's what cost them. So let them take the spirit.
All right, we're talking football. Of course, you can get on it. So get on it while you still can. Phone lines already are buzzing. Who's on the other side and what's on your mind? Hello, good morning, somebody. Hello there.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Pa Hillary, I'm calling from the brother.
Welcome on board, Pa Hillary. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. Good morning to all the members of the house.
Good morning.
Thank you. I can say that in anything one does, no matter what the position you find yourself, there is positives from that place. If you are doing enough, I know what you want. For Monaco, I can say that they achieved a lot this time around. If you remember at the beginning of this Champions League, when the second draw was about to make, there was a mention that Arsenal made about that they would prefer to meet Monaco. That was how Monaco was rated before that draw was made. After all, they sent out Arsenal out and some other teams. And again, in the place of Mbappe, a rookie to come up to the stage, Monaco have achieved a lot. So I believe that Monaco have achieved something. And so also to every other person, no matter where you find yourself, second or third, try to find the positive. that is something good in whatever you do today. After
right.
you teach you how to play football.
Thank you so much. Being motivational this morning by Hillary on Football 360.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning to you.
My name is Wally, calling from Abuja.
Welcome on board.
I think the next time they've done a good job. They need the trophy. Hello?
All right, yeah. Well, I thought you wanted to add more. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you, bro.
Anthony and Akim, good morning.
And Ledbetter, yes, good morning to you.
And then Ledbetter, good morning. Thank you.
Good morning.
My name is Mazik. I'm calling from 311.
Let's hear from you then.
Yes, I'm happy you brought up about Alex Ferguson's friend doing his coaching in England. But one thing I know for sure was he never wanted any coach to surpass. To surpass his whatever type he won or whatever quality he brought there in Manchester United.
Okay.
Having make sure that he brought in the likes of David Moyes to coach Man United. Knowing fully well that the Moyes is a low class.
Okay, so tied in. What's the point?
Pardon?
I said tied in.
Yeah, I didn't hear you. Said what?
No, yeah.
Connect the conversation.
Connect it. You're just giving a tribute to Sir Alex Ferguson. I'm wondering how you're tying it into what's on the ground.
Okay, we lost him.
Okay. I think maybe I should have just let him finish. Well, I was going to go back to Pa Hillary saying whatever situation you find yourself, you must look for the positive. Well, I wonder how this man will find a positive in what just happened to him. I'm talking about Javi Martinez, who has been ruled out for the rest of Bayern Munich season after suffering a fractured collarbone during a hiking break in Spain. Well, when will he come back? This is a fractured collarbone. The defender will not be available for Bayern's Bundesliga matches against Leipzig and Freiburg. The club confirmed yesterday. They have already claimed the Bundesliga title. Yes, they are not involved in any other competition. Yes, they've defeated DFB Pokal, Borussia. The finals of the DFB Pokal, yes, indeed, beating in the semi-final by Borussia Dortmund, and they were controversially knocked out in the quarterfinals of the Champions League by Real Madrid. Well, I don't know.
First off, Javi Martinez only plays when others are not available. He's not first choice.
So you're saying he's not going to miss anything?
Nobody's going to miss him now. When you have Matt Hummels firing on all cylinders and Jerome Boateng is available, he doesn't play now.
Yeah, but then you said something now. You said he's only used when other players
are not available.
So
everybody there available.
When Bayern Munich have a healthy squad, he sits on the bench.
It's a makeshift. It's a make-weight kind of.
I don't even know his position anymore now, whether it's central midfield or central defense, because he oscillates the two positions.
The man where they used him before, not Pep Guardiola, and he said that Pep Guardiola is no big deal.
So he shot himself in the foot, and now he's fractured his collarbone. And you guys are just being mean this morning.
It's okay sometimes to be mean.
All right, yes, indeed. It's Football 360 Degrees. We're talking football, and you can jump in on it anytime you want to. But that is if you jump in the next couple of seconds, because the clock is ticking. Yes. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning. Good evening.
How you doing, brother man? What's your name?
Yeah, this is Mr. I'm calling from Lekki.
Let's hear from you then, quickly now.
Yeah, I want to talk about the game tonight. Atletico Real Madrid. I wish Real Madrid do the way tonight and win. It's not easy. I think we're calling with all force, with all mind, to do something better tonight. But I don't think they will have to do. They have to do something. Anthony, my guy. Please, I don't like it when you and this guy. You are different matter. I don't like it. I like it. I like it.
All right.
So wait. There are some times.
So when you say this is blue, always be at loggerhead.
No. There's some times when it is black. It is black.
Exactly.
Okay. Instead of that, I'll choose. Either you choose not to talk, or I choose not to talk.
50 cents of gray.
So he wants a perpetual hard tackle. That's what he wants.
Okay.
All right, sports.
Elegbete. My scorpion kick is better. My scorpion kick goal is better than your own.
Okay.
Now you guys are just looking for what
I know how to cook better than you know how to cook.
Awawi, that's what we call it in Yoruba. Awawi. All right, we'll wrap it up right
now. Talking about Yoruba, Jiggy.
Yes.
I think I like the way you speak Yoruba.
You like it when I speak Yoruba?
Let me teach you Yoruba for free.
No, not your own.
No.
Not be that one they do for capital workshop.
No, I would advise you to let.
I don't want let them teach me. The French where they pay school fees for
Let me teach you for free.
No, Anthony.
I'll tell you some things. So if you go for a road, just tell some people.
All right, it's Wednesday. On Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, your champions there. Football 360 degrees will come your way again tomorrow, but not to worry because all you need to do is log on to www.brilla.net and you get everything: live scores, updates of matches being played, movement of players from one place to another, and everything that has to do with football and every other sport. You can also listen live and watch exactly how things are happening in the studios of Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Right about now, let's pick up the papers and find out what's obtainable on the sports pages.